Hi everyone, welcome to Innerscapes Art. I'm Thea Unspeakable, and today I am posting a painting that I made 5 years ago while I was evacuated, and it was a very impromptu situation. I'm using wet paper towels here, and all of the supplies are from Walmart. I had no supplies with me. I was far, far away from home and far, far away from my studio, and just kind of going stir crazy because I wanted to paint. So I got these supplies. They were actually minimally expensive. That's a plastic water pour cup. It's a cardboard canvas that's very inexpensive, an aluminum tray, and some parchment paper. And all of the paints are craft paints. I picked mostly fluorescents, very, very inexpensive, with glue and water as my pouring medium. I did have 1 drop of silicone in each cup. So I speeded this up, but I really enjoyed just playing with paint. I had no hope for a fabulous outcome, but I wanted to feel the movement of color and flow. And what's unusual about today's painting is that I'm using wet paper towels, which I've never really made a habit of. I might have done it in the past, but this was mostly wet paper towels in my swipes. And I was recreating a landscape because I drove around a lot and I saw a lot of landscapes. So what's relevant about this painting for today, bringing the past into the future, or the past into the present. The future will be whoever watches this in the future. But, I've been doing a lot of quantum realm exploration, and there is no time boundary. The past is the present is the future is the past. It's mind-boggling. It's not something you can wrap your algorithmic mind around. But this is a full moon painting. The hard copy of it has been on my table for years. I love it. It's unique because of the patterning. I don't usually use glue as a pouring medium, and I don't usually lay wet paper towels onto my painting. And what came out was remarkable. And why that's remarkable today is I'm very upset about events that are going on, and it's calling for unusual and unknown activities. I'm upset that our country is not kind anymore. It's about money, and it's about people taking as much money as they can from people who don't have money. And it's very disturbing to me. It's disturbing that we have such an incredible homeless population, yet they can make prisons and build prisons within weeks. No problem. Why couldn't they just build cheap housing for the homeless in weeks? It's a matter of value. And I value creativity. And this is a full moon painting. And I'm creative. And I'm bringing some of that creativity from 5 years ago when I was super stressed into today, because I'm super stressed again in a very different way. So I like this. It's it's not a giant gallery worthy huge painting, but it's an expression of something new, and I like that. And you'll see when I show you the dry version, these incredible patterns that came from the blotting and the swiping and the overlaying of layers of paint. That technique I hadn't done before, right there. So what's remarkable about today's full moon is that it's as far away in orbit, its orbit around our Earth, as it ever gets. So it's far away, and it's the opposite of a supermoon, which is usually close and it looks larger in the sky. When it's coming up on the horizon because of the optical illusion, it still looks large, but once it gets higher into the sky, it looks smaller. And also, that fartherness away has lessened the pull on the Earth, so that the day, yesterday and today, each day was 1.3 milliseconds, which is a very tiny amount, shorter than the usual days in July for this time. So that's remarkable to me, because my mind is switching from a quantum scale, past and future, to a mega cosmic scale of celestial bodies. And everything is moving, nothing stays the same, everything is dancing. And I invite that movement into my own work, my own activities, and I hope to be of service in making this country a kinder place. So here, look at these patterns. I have never, ever painted anything like these. I love them. And I've put it into Procreate. And this is the original hard copy. But I changed it in Procreate, so I still have the original. And that's the amazing wonderfulness of Procreate. I could put layers on, I can erase, I can fill things in. And I've had this idea to fill this painting in. And then, like when I'm walking and I see things out in the distance and shapes look like other things, well, I saw an owl there in the pattern while I was filling it in. So I painted that in. And then I blended it out so it wouldn't be so obvious. And there's some feminine consciousness, maybe it's me, I don't know, witnessing the whole event. So happy full moon. May you find kindness and love in your heart and in your life.